Hello and welcome to Revsportz. This is Mohor Chaudhuri, and once again I'm back with another video on the women's squad that was just announced for the T20 World Cup that is supposed to take place in England and Wales from June to July. And our topic for today's discussion is the top 3 misses, that is the top 3 players that will be missing out on this particular tournament for whatever reason. Number 1 being Kashvee Gautam. Now, Kashvee Gautam is one such player who has great caliber. She is talented. She can chip in with the ball whenever required. But the factor with her is that she has been a little inconsistent, and other than that, she has not really been able to capitalize on the opportunities given to her. In the recent South African series, she was a part of the squad, but this part of the team rather, she did get games. But despite being a part of the team in the South African series, she did not make it to the final list for the T20 World Cup. Reason being that she picked up an injury during the particular series while it was on. And she is missing out on this T20 World Cup selection. She missed out on the selection because of her injury. Yes, she's done pretty decently for WPL, for the Gujarat Giants, the franchisee that she represents. She's done well. She has been able to chip in with the wickets, and obviously she has always been among wickets. But the issue with her is that she can be a little expensive. A recurring problem with her is delivering those no balls. That is a recurring problem in her bowling. But other than that, that is not the reason why she was dropped or was not considered for the T20 World Cup. The reason being is that she is injured. And this is not the first time that Kashvee Gautam is missing out on a tournament because of an injury. The same happened just before the ODI World Cup 2025 when she was given her debut in the ODI format in the series versus Sri Lanka, and she picked up an injury during that particular series which ruled her out of the rest of the series and definitely out of the World Cup. Once again, if we look back in the year 2024, she was the highest paid uncapped player in the year 2024 for Gujarat Giants. But then again, she missed out on that particular season because of an injury. So she has been injury prone. Injury concerns have grappled with her career and her opportunities, and this has been a pattern. It's not something that has sprung up. Other than that, one more name that comes up when we think about missing out on the tournament is a very, very key player, and her name is Amanjot. Now, there were a lot of discussions, a lot of confusion, a lot of anticipation regarding her name, but then when people saw that her name was not really in the squad, there was a lot of questions being raised. But the issue once again is that Amanjot Kaur, once again, she has picked up a niggle. She is also going through an injury, which is why she could not be a part of this, a part of this T20 World Cup squad. We know her impact in the ODI World Cup 2025. We know what she has done. Of course, she is a gun fielder. Who would ever forget that crucial match-defining catch that dismissed Laura Woolward? She's a gun fielder. She is a very good bowler, and especially in English conditions, a seam bowling all-rounder will be of primary importance. Plus also, she has the ability to perform really well with the bat. And not just that, we've seen in WPL as well when she had played for the Mumbai Indians that she can also act as a floater. She can open if required. She can go in the middle order if required. So she is very versatile and flexible as a player. And missing out on her is a very, very key miss. Not just for her per se, but also for the Indian team. Recently, Harmanpreet Kaur at the post-squad announcement press conference, she addressed this concern and she said that Amanjot Kaur is missing out on this tournament because of an injury. And she also made it very, very evident that it would be very difficult to fill into the shoes of Amanjot Kaur, and that it is difficult for any player to come up and replace what she has done and what she could have done for the team. So yes, she admitted that her not being a part of the squad or not being a part of the team was not something that was planned. But of course, it was very difficult, and it is going to be difficult for someone to just come in and replace her. But they are trying to make do with the options available, and of course, they have good options available as well. For example, which brings me to the discussion or brings me to the topic of Nandini Sharma. And Nandini Sharma, the inclusion of Nandini Sharma is not really a shock because obviously with Kashvee Gautam and Amanjot Kaur not present, you would need a proper seam bowler. And she has done, in recent years, she has done really, really well. If you look at her domestic performances, if you look at her WPL performances, she picked up 17 wickets in 10 matches, and she also operated at a very healthy economy rate, around 8. And other than that, she also was good in the Rising Star Asia Cup for women. So all in all, Nandini Sharma making it to the squad is not surprising, especially with the absence of these key bowlers. Number 3, key miss, and obviously we have to talk about her, and that's Anushka Sharma. Now, Anushka Sharma had a pretty decent WPL season, but then again, it's just her first season. But she did manage to impress a lot of people with her batting abilities. She is a very technically sound player, very classy player. Like I mentioned, very, very technically sound, knows when to rotate strike, knows when to hit those shots. And she was also given a chance in the recent series versus South Africa. She was a part of the squad. She got to play a few games. But the thing with her is that, I think the team was looking at her as a possible backup opening option. But probably Anushka Sharma is more suited in the middle order slot, especially with the kind of gameplay that she has, the template that she follows for her T20I batting. Probably she would be more suited for the middle order in number 3 or number 4. But then again, she was not really able to have that big of an impact as an opener. Yes, it is too early to come to conclusions because she has not, the sample size is very small. But then again, if you look at someone like a Yastika Bhatia who was chosen instead, Yastika Bhatia can serve as your backup wicketkeeper in place of Richa Ghosh. And also at the same time, she can open if required. So that gives you a very, very flexible option out there. Anushka Sharma, on the other hand, yes, she's a very talented prospect. She has a lot of promise as her shots speak for itself. But her in the opening as a backup option probably did raise a few questions. But then again, her missing out on this World Cup, as per my opinion, is not going to be that big of a loss or that big of a blow to her because she's very young. She still has a lot of years to prove herself, a lot of years to come out in the forefront and showcase her talent. So maybe this was a learning experience for her. And she's also in the India A squad at the moment. So in future, maybe yes, but as of now, she would have to miss out on this particular tournament despite being a part of the South African series squad. Well, these are the 3 players that we had to discuss today. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll be back once again with one more topic and more such other videos and live shows as well that we come up with. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for dropping your comments down below. And do keep your eyes on Revsportz for more such updates. And of course, do like, share and subscribe to our channel and keep supporting us. Thank you so much for watching.